Hey DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with a Trueshot Relic event live stream. Now, of course, for all the people that are rewatching this after the fact for the most part, or just tuning in now because you're super excited for a live stream on a Tuesday night, this event for me is all about the event relic tokens. And it's not to down anything with the relics that are out. Iron Mace, I really don't need it. Hugin 3-star, I have a whole bunch of them. Like 2 at least. Ancient Crossbow, I already got it. Heartseeker, I have 2. Fuse, the 3rd one that I had away. Forest Bow, I have that. I might have 2 of those, actually. And Wild Arrows, I do have 1. Okay, and I did not level it up and get it onto my Minotaur yet, but I do have it. So, not that excited to go to the top in this event, but there is a Chronos event that is supposed to be happening this week that everyone keeps talking about and discussing behind closed doors. So, or in chat rooms, I should say. And, yeah, so I would not mind getting some of these event relic tokens for that upcoming event. And, yeah, of course, I'll get some gems, too. 64,000th place, though, DOT community. If you want to know how many people are playing the game. I only got 24 souls. So let's see who's in the chat. King Josh, Extinction, Alec. Hi from Australia. Oh, thank you, Alec, for joining in. Prometheo, MX, hello. How we doing? Val, hello. Yes. Not a typical night for me to live stream, but of course, with this current event that's going on, I know a lot of players are excited about these relics and have not had the opportunity to get them in the past. So, especially, of course, the main attraction there at the very end, Wild Arrows. So, I'm taking this opportunity to do some battles with Artemis, but for live stream's sake, for live stream's sake, Jim. Let's see who we're gonna. Who am I gonna use, Jim, for the live stream?
That's all I've been using. I've been using Artemis. Got the 1.2 boost.
Yeah, but...
Or use a Talus. I'd use a Talus, but I got 2 Titans, both with double damage Titans. I'm like, yay!
Yeah, well, I have old school Talus. Oh, look what he has on him. It's the Forest Bow.
So, yeah, I got that maxed. Well, I got my second one from this event, but I had that for a while now.
Yeah, exactly. I got 2 of them.
I didn't have the Wild Arrows, though.
I do have the Wild Arrows, and they are not maxed, but they will be put on my Minotaur, as I am currently leveling my Minotaur up right now. So, not currently, but in the background, because obviously for this event I've been using Rangers. Prometheo, what's up? Oh, Prometheo, this is not my Edelus from this event. This is, or the last event. I got, this is Edelus from old school, so I got damage, and damage. So, I mean, I got it all, you know. And then, of course, this was an old school one back when lightning wasn't a big deal. So people were like, it's a garbage Edelus. But I was like, well, 72% Imperials resist to lightning is not bad anymore. Since Storm Maidens came out. But anyway. Yeah, so I got the 5-star on him, and all, you know, boosting his own damage, as well as plenty of Imperial damage. They're insane. For attack. This is not a defense Edelus whatsoever. He does not get greens. Not in the current meta. So, but he is amazing for attack. Especially for, like, if you actually, you know, are having difficulties with, like, a gold 2 or something like that, I take him in with Imperials, pending on which Titans they're going to be using. But, yeah, I know, Captain Howdy. Blah, blah, blah. It's a Lion King Slacker. Yeah, that's right. What's up, Tag Her? Good to see you as well. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is my old Edelus, so I wasn't too crazy about this last event, this last weekend. And I was gone all weekend as well, so I wasn't, unfortunately, around or available for the last weekend. So I did grab a bunch of event relics. So I got 5 now, just chilling. And I'd like to get a few more, since this event makes event relic grinding fairly reasonable.
Yes, exactly.
So I got from...
Well, I did the Italis event.
Yeah.
I got my Italis.
Yeah.
That was double damage against Titans and armor piercing, and I'm like, okay. I pulled 5 more relics. I was done with the event, pulled 5 more relics. Other people in the Alliance pulled more relics to make sure we're, to get another Italis. Italis. Woke up, all excited. I got the same exact type.
So you got 2 of the same one, Jim.
Same exact one. So I take screenshots of both their skills and I send it to customer service. I got a big FU from customer service.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
They was so nice.
Yeah. Ooh, we could use...
Love dealing with them.
Yeah, we can use Calvarax or Basathi. Or... Oh, we can use Zeus. We can use... How many times do you see me play with Zeus? He still gets a boost.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Any Ranger Titan gets that big whopping 1.2 boost.
Yeah, that whopping, right? For a 2-day event, you'd hope for a bigger boost, wouldn't you?
I was very fortunate in this event, though, Zalon. I was on Discord talking to Doom as we was grinding and everything. I pulled 4 3-star relics in a row.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. That's video worthy right there.
I didn't know I was going to do it. I would have videoed it.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm sure that's why they killed you with kindness. Natural motion customer service is the best. Not. What's up, Prometheo? You should jump on Discord, Prometheo. That's why I didn't try for him. My old Edalis already had the double Titan damage and didn't want to chance it again. Yeah, right? I mean, it sucks that skill is still around. D's got a petition rolling around. I'm sure many of you already know of it or have signed it. So, oh gosh, look who we got coming in real early.
Vintage.
First hour.
What's up, Vintage?
I stopped by and said hello to you yesterday, Vintage. Yeah,
Free food for everybody.
Yeah, free food for
exactly.
everybody. Actually, I don't even need to take that in.
So, Jim, I saw you like bang, like all at once yesterday, right?
Yes. I finished it. I got off the road at, I don't know, about 4 o'clock. Pulled a bunch of relics, and I finished it at about 7:30 or so. I was on Discord with Doom talking as we was grinding, and I maxed the relic out as I was on Discord with him.
Nice.
Yeah, that's as you would say, one of those pound on the table moments of raid more. Well, if you raid more, you get more relics. You can max things out that quick.
Wow, Bob Sakamoto. Thanks for joining in. It has been a long time. And of course, I definitely recognize your name.
I got that lovely Italis. Did you see my 2 lovely Italises? I'm selling them cheap.
You selling them on the cheap? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm selling them cheap.
I was asking about my Italis. I got one that was like damage crit damage. Get armor piercing on that dude, but that dude is going to be a conquest beast. That, just to play around in conquest with. My other one was the one I was talking about on my video where I was saying 1 damage versus Titans. That doesn't necessarily mean you just throw them in the trash can. So what I got a damage versus Titans, armor piercing. So better than anything I have, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only reason I'm going to keep one of mine, and unless I get a better one, it's better than what I got right now.
Mm-hmm. That's
Which
right.
is nothing.
Yeah.
Dee posted the link to her petition in the chat, so if anybody wants to check it out, either now or later, go ahead and check that out.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's live stream. Prepare for a wall versus Titans. As it should be, though, because it's garbage.
Yeah. Dougie Fresh says his Edelus was damage against slot 1, AP, and XAP, so it's
Yeah, that's really good.
it's the best of the
Yeah.
worst roll, you know? So.
2 APs, X skill AP. Man, you're talking about getting 260, 270% armor piercing. So, a fantastic roll.
What's
But
up?
that's hard to get on those things.
What's up, Ether? Good to see you. Yo, what's up, Bruce Ellison? How we doing? Prometheus agreeing with you there, Vintage. Now, see, Ether's saying ouch because he posted and banned perfect Edelus, 2 perfect Edeluses with no damage against Titans. So, you know, Ether's just kind of like to himself right now. He just gets the best rolls in the game, so.
Yeah, he got to eat his, have his cake and eat it too. So not all of us get to do that.
That's right. See, Ether?
You can't believe a man that doesn't like s'mores anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's. He probably posted the same picture twice. No.
Ether, love you, bro.
No, they actually the skills were different, so they can be seen on band. But Vintage, I did like how you brought out the point of the scaling of DGs in the rank rewards with the new changes to season rewards. The rank rewards for a lot of our solo Titan events and or these new solo Relic events where they like to throw DGs in the rank reward chain. It doesn't make too much sense when, you're trying to entice players to go from 4K gems to something that's less than what they would get if they just played a season in a season in Legends League, or if you were like top 1, 2, or 3, I think, in Masters. So
Right. Yeah. I think they need to start, the ranked divine gems be higher than what you get every week in the top leagues.
because wouldn't you assume that? Not, I mean, it's a big assumption, but you would assume that the players that would be going for those top 500 spots or whatever are typically going to be some of the players in Legends League and or possibly some of the top players in Masters Leagues. So
yeah, it's not much of an incentive.
yeah. Because I don't imagine a lot of players down in, Gold League or Elite League going, I'm getting top 500, Maybe a few, but I would say the majority of them come from the higher leagues.
That's what I'm thinking.
So, cater to your audience. What's up, Justin?
Oh, yeah.
I got a date with my girlfriend. Good for you, Justin. Have a good time.
You got hair back in her, huh?
Oh, Jim.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
So, what's the money line on Kronos as far as, is it going to be top 100, top 50? And if it's top 50, what's the buy-in going to be? What are you thinking, about $1 million too, or what?
Well, it's going to be definitely over $1 million. So because since the event starts on a Thursday, so yeah, maybe 1.3 million, maybe if it's top 50. If it's top 100, then it might be more of like a 1.1, 1.2 window. Because
It's definitely going to be a top 50. I don't think it's going to be a top 100, to be honest.
you don't think so? You don't think so?
No. No, I think it's going to be 50.
Because if it is...
50? Some bullshit route. Sorry, Zalana.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Apoc's listening. Apoc's listening on his way home right now. He told me he would.
I'm not on my stream. I apologize. That was my bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be some terrible rune, and then it's going to be some gems after that.
Okay, well, there's been a major discussion as well on a new Goliath relic. So what does everybody think about that? Because we've been seeing a lot of relics picking different troop types that are typically the element of the Titan involved, you know, in the past few events. What does everybody think about that?
Yeah, I guess I could see a new Goliath relic, but I don't know. I think Kronos is such a draw that they would save a new Goliath relic for, Berg or something like that, right?
Well, let me
where the Titan stinks, but they want to pull you in with a relic.
What if they decided to do a new Goliath relic that buffs the Omega Goliaths?
Ooh.
Gosh, that'd be crazy.
That would be too
crazy
much.
strong.
Just saying.
Wow.
That could be something that happens as well. We could see a new Goliath relic that is like a... Because we have what? We have 3 relics now for... Was it Dionysus? Or wait, no. It might have been one of the other ones. Because we saw it recently.
I think you're thinking of Artemis.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Because we have 3 Omega Panther buffing relics now instead of like the typical 2 that were released with the Titans initially. So
yeah, and I said Artemis because the 3rd one came with the terrible Oakentar thing.
Yeah. So we could also
I'd like to see another...
see that.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, well, I was just going to say, we could see that they're going to add like a 3rd Omega relic when they do these re-releases, like an Oakentar situation, or possibly when they do like another type of summoner, but of the same element, like Artemis to Oakentar.
I'd like to see him do some type of Goliath damage, Goliath crit, so I can get my crit to 100% on my Goliath. To get some more damage.
What's up, Moon City?
Not that they're not monsters already, but holy mackerel, I like to get 100% crit.
Giambi.
Yeah, imagine
No, go ahead.
huge armor piercing for Omega Goliath type relic. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Can actually.
Yeah, because I can get the damage and crit up there, but the armor piercing doesn't come. They put an armor piercing one in there? Yeah. I like your thinking, though. I like your thinking, Vintage.
What's up, Black Gold Moon City? Good to see you. Extinction.
Black Gold.
Relic with Goliath's resistance against Titans. No, we don't need that. We don't need that extinction.
Oh God, no.
We're going backwards here, Extinction. We're going backwards. No backpedaling. No backpedaling.
That would be all-time troll move. That's for sure.
Let's see. Yo, Prometheus says they're going to be cheap and keep it to just top 50. I don't know about that. There is a lot of talk. Okay, let's put it this way, okay? I talked over this last weekend. I was at a blues festival. It's the one I go to every year. It was like my 19th one in a row. Started going back when I was in high school. And I see a lot of my high school friends that meet back there, including my best friend that went out to Colorado like 3-4 years ago. And it's the first time he's been back in a while. And of course, I did convince him about almost a year ago now to play Dawn of Titans. So I got to sit next to the campfire with my best friend of a long time ago, and I had a good enough connection too to be able to grind with him and just be able to play the game and also exchange our phones and check out what each other had. It was pretty ridiculous. And you know what I said to him? I was like, yo, I think there's a Chronos event coming up next week. He goes, yeah, I know. Everybody's talking about it. And this is from somebody down in Champions League. And I'm like, he's never seen Masters or Legend League. He has no idea what it's like up here. But at the same time, he's like, yep, everybody's talking about it in my line chat app. I was like, oh, you got line. You're pretty invested in this game now. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. And he's actually playing with a Titan that a lot of people crapped on. But again, it was a lot of people that have been playing the game for a long time, whereas himself, he only has like 5 or 6 4-star Titans, and that is Firestrike. He actually has an almost maxed out Firestrike with all good fire relics, and I was actually pretty impressed. So,
yeah, I mean, the Grenadier armor piercing build you can get on Firestrike, man. That's no joke. It's no joke.
And the
problem is, man, is when you run into lightning spells, oh man, is that expensive.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but he also has the perfect roll Aria as well, which is also very awesome to see. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I can't believe it. Perfect Aria. He just doesn't have the 5.
I'm jealous of that.
Yeah, he doesn't have the 5-star, though. That's the only thing he doesn't have. And he looked at me like, how soon am I going to get that? I'm like, you don't know, man. He got the 5-star champion relic in his 3rd DG pull of all time. He only has done 3 DG pulls with 500 DGs each, and the 3rd one he ever did, he got the champion 5-star, and my jaw dropped. I was like, dude.
Yeah, that's a good one to start with.
Yeah, right. yeah, right. I get the Guardian one last.
Years to get it.
Yeah, I got the last one I got was the Guardian one, and it sits at level 1. So not too happy with that.
3 of those. Oh.
Yeah. Stormbringer's nice, though, and I got 2 of the Infiltrator ones, but the Guardian one...
That's what I need. I need that Stormbringer for my Artemis.
Yeah, Stormbringer is pretty sweet.
Yeah, Stormbringer is tasty.
Yeah, I so need that one.
But I'm ignoring chat here. I had to tell my story, though. It was pretty awesome, though, so now everybody knows that I might be referring back to some things that I've seen or heard from him from a player that has only played for just under a year. So again, just perspective. Because a lot of times when he's like, yeah, I tune into your live streams a lot, he's like, I'm starting to understand more of what you say. I was like, referring to the game, obviously. He's like, I get everything else. But it's just the simple fact that a lot of the stuff that we talk about on here, a lot of times has to do with material that is more higher league oriented or for players that have been around for a while. But at the same time, though, doesn't hinder anything about anybody asking any questions about it, anything new. I actually got one today on my in a comment on one of my old tips videos from a new player, and they were asking some very new player questions, and it was cool. I was like, man, it's nice to see new life. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it always is.
Yeah.
I have this humongous, massive monster video I need to do. It might have to be a video series.
Okay.
Talking about how Dawn of Titans needs to totally overhaul the first vessel levels in the leagues and everything to speed new players into the mid game.
Yeah, I agree. The only reason I think the devs hold them back is because they want paladins and champions to have their time in the game. Nobody needs them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody needs them later. I mean, okay. In general, not saying that Kronos and other certain champions like Hades. You know what I mean? Like it. Summoner champions aren't bad. I'm just talking about everybody else. Prometheo has 3 Earthshakers? Wow.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing, vastly superior weekly rewards for be called, silver, gold, etc. We would have just a different league for new players. And once you either hit a certain player level or you hit a certain castle level, you have to promote out of it. But in that very lower level, maybe it's castle 14 and under or whatever, because right now that's only like 6 months if you're a casual guy.
Yeah.
It's not very long.
No, it's not.
But
because my buddy, just as a reference, just under a year is sitting at I think it's like castle 17 or 18. So.
Well, my mini, no joke, I have done thing, but do dailies. And I haven't even done that over the last several months. Castle 20 in a year. I mean, if you just log on every day, 20 in a year.
Wow. There you go. Oh,
so weekly rewards for the new guys, and I am not joking. 4-star paladins or champions or whatever, give them something to start with. Because as you just said, and I totally agree, by the time you get into the mid-game, those Titans aren't doing much for you anyway.
Right.
And if they have, at least a competent couple of okay, island defenders, etc., encourage them to keep playing into the mid-game, get into warring, and, maybe they start doing events and stuff. It's just right now you look at the game and you're like, for gold, it sucks. There's nothing going on. It's dead. That's where my mini is. Nothing's happening. Think, maybe in a year and a half I can get in the top 3 leagues and start competing. I mean, that's daunting. It's daunting. You can't do that.
I'm hitting you now, Vintage. Just everybody's like, while Vintage talks, Salon is hunting him down.
Free food.
Free food.
Get all the food.
Thank you. What's up, J-Man? Good to see you, Soldier. Good to see you, Jackal. Good to see you, FL Rebel. Good to see you, Ian Rogerson. Good to see you. Yeah, we got Vintage and Jim on tonight so far, because we're gonna be grinding out a whole bunch of 12 souls at a time, and to see how many event relics we can grab for the Kronos event that is supposed to be happening this week that we keep on hearing about. So, because I have all these relics. Sorry, I should have finished that statement. I have all these relics already. So.
J-Man, I responded to you online, and I totally understand, dude. No worries at all. And I'm actually with you. You'll see it what I said in line chat.
So, quick question, and I think I want to see what other people in the chat have to say. This is one of my favorite parts of when I live stream, is when I ask for audience participation. For all of the regulars in the chat, you know how it is. But I want to know, does everybody think that we had a extra, higher percentages on the last TOW for better drops? I know there's still going to be a group of people that are going to say, I still had a horrible TOW. I get that. But I feel like there's a higher percentage of people that had a better experience. Discuss.
I definitely think it was better. I mean, at least my personal experience was, I got 19 event relics. I got 5 of those new 4-star Oni, whatever it was. I got the 5-star or the 4-star Militia Giant Axe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got a ton of stuff. So I think it was one of the best ones since the first one.
Okay, because I had
Without
a good
question.
time as well, and I should have invested more in it to get one of those swords, but I didn't, unfortunately. But I should have. I do have a bit of...
I did pretty well as also.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I will say this. Good event following Theaters of War, I do a lot more battles because event relics, that offsets the gem cost, right?
Exactly. It does.
Because I was going to do the good event anyway.
Exactly.
And, you know, I got a couple of the Oni's Uchi Gucci things as well. It was okay. It seemed kind of average-ish as far as getting the event relics. But like I said, you know, if I spent gems or something like that, I got like 30 of them back in event relics. So it almost is a wash. And there's a garbage event following Theaters of War. I'm much, much more hesitant to participate.
Okay, so it's more event oriented, or more end of the week event oriented for your TOW experience. I see.
Yes.
What's up,
like I
Xeno
said,
Christ?
even if I get all junk, well, at least I'm getting event relics. And like I said, if I'm offsetting 75% of my gem cost, like, well, it's not totally horrible. If I was getting event relics for a terrible event, it would be way worse. You know, I hope that makes sense.
Let's see. Xenochrist says, "Where's D? Zalon hit him with the D voice." That's right. What's up, Angela? D's in the chat. I'm pretty certain she's in the chat. TOW was here we go from our participation answer. So Ian says yes was the best ever TOW for you. Okay, good. King Josh says trash for you. That's too bad. Captain Howdy, yes, it seemed like it, and they dropped the troop numbers on the gold arenas. Wait, they dropped the troop numbers, or you mean you just how many times you get troops? I'm assuming, or just not at all. Better for you, Val. That's good to see. That's good to hear. Oni's Relic is pretty nice, says Prometheo. I wish I had it. D is grilling burgers. Oh, so that's probably Drum. Add me on Discord. Oh, all right. Yeah, Jay. Are you waiting? Or no? Okay. Hold on. Jim, can you post a link?
Yeah, that's what I got, Captain Howdy. I got something like 7 or 8 3-star event relics. I mean, I was really, you know, like I said, I was totally satisfied with what I got from Theaters of War.
Hey, Jim.
I agree 100%.
Jim, can you post the link in chat?
Yeah, Discord link?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Ooh, still Theaters of Trash, but I've got Giant Axe Militia. Well, there's your consolation, Lucas. You still got something. Because I got it, too. In my first round of freeness. No gem spend. Which, you know, you gotta appreciate that. Plus, I got, 3 event relics?
What the hell?
Come on, Jim.
I'm an idiot. I posted mine.
You posted what, your channel? Oh gosh, Jim. Self promotion much, huh?
Oh, what the hell am I doing?
Vintage, you might as well post your channel as well.
That's funny right there.
One Wicked Angel Seth Roth says, "Give me a burger deal, give you 2K gems." See, we got deals going on in the chat. Deals going on in the chat. How many gems will you give D for a burger?
What the hell? Did they change all this? What's the...
It's in the top, Jim. You should know where the link is.
I know where it's at, but it's not.
Come on. All right, I could do it. Now that means you got to keep conversation alive, Jim.
Some of these things have changed since I did that update.
Oh well, I don't.
It always was right there at the top.
All right, well it's not. It's still the same for me, so don't worry. I got it, Jim. So
I can post it, but in my browser, I don't have what looks like a very clean link.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Jim has to sing a song now while I fix things.
Only song I know is I got screwed over by the devs.
is that a song? Oh.
My italics is terrible. How's that?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think I posted yours. That's your link.
Oh, okay.
A song they called it Talus Blues.
There we go.
So your Alliance reward, it wasn't any better?
No, it's the same one I got for my milestone reward.
Jim got slapped in the other side of his face.
And dude, he got both coconuts kicked.
Uh-huh. That's right.
I took screenshots of both their skills, and I messaged the customer service. You know how that worked out.
Oh, Arash, sorry, what Titan will Cronus event? Soul Booster B? We haven't really gotten... Did we get a confirmation on the during the last live stream on that? I don't...
Oh, I'm hoping I've shamed them into making it Nazul so we can use Nazul's heirloom trinket whatever thing.
Yeah. I don't think Nazul will be the booster. I want it to be. I would like that to be the case, but I just don't think that's going to be the case.
I'm in the same boat. I want it to be that, but I'm not holding my breath.
Because I just don't think that's going to be the case. And if you've watched my channel long enough, you know Zalon predictions come true, okay?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be for me this evening. Oh, D chimes in. Where you at, D? Come on in Discord. The water's fine. We won't mess with you that much. Well, actually, Val, where's Val at? She needs to jump in. Then D will jump in.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's what
she doesn't like jumping in with.
Yeah, when you say it like that, when you say it like that, and it's like, what is this, a Discord hot tub party? You know, the water's fine.
I got the disco ball with the lights.
Yeah. Vintage is like, we hope Kronos will join us. And let's see, Runa for 1.4 boost, yo. Yeah, right, Zeno. You know, I can't wait to do it because I saw a post, I think on Facebook, and it was people saying, asking the question, why does everybody make such a big deal about Runa? Because players that have only played for, I want to say almost a year and a half, maybe almost bordering 2 years, don't exactly understand the true meaning of why we don't like Runa. Well, why we like her, we love to hate her. There we go. Let's put it that way. We love to hate her. And I mean,
I don't even love to hate her. I just hate her.
Yeah. But I mean, I have to say love to hate her because everyone still makes such a big deal about her, and you wouldn't make such a big deal about her if you didn't love her. Just a little bit. But that's
5th grade logic right there.
Yeah, just saying.
He keeps pinching me. Well, that means he likes you.
Yeah, it means he likes you. It's true. But I'm telling you, it's I want to make it old timey too. I want to make a video that's super old timey and tell the true story of Runa. Can't wait. I have most of it thought up. I just haven't taken the time.
Is splice together a video that is, hey, I got 8 epic tokens saved up, and I'm going to pull for Titans, Runas. That'd be a good summary.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I do have a bunch of footage of myself pulling Runas from multiple occasions. I just got to line them all up and do that. You know what I mean? Because if the developers eventually do come out with something special for Runa, which I believe they will. Now, again, this is not something I'm like predicting this to be soon or something like this. No, nothing like that. But do I think they will eventually do something special for Runa? It's a good possibility. And all these people don't know why everyone makes such a big deal about her. So, and it all stems down to the whole fact that the first year that the game was live, they pretty much the worst thing that you can get from the Titan altar was Runa, and during that time period, there was a lot of players that wanted to get into this game, spend these are the very high gem spenders, and they jump in and they want to pull as many Titans as they can from the altar, and they believed that they would get Titans that are even equal to or better than the current Titans coming out in events, which was totally incorrect, because most of the time you would get the 2-star. And the only 2-star that was really in the altar that people got on a regular basis was Runa. So there you go. But there is a little bit more to it, but it's just the simple fact that that's the big money spenders would just constantly complain about getting Runa all the time. And then people that saved up tokens would get Runa'd and all this stuff about Runa. And it was just, she was the dumps. And then they came out with Kelwyn. And we'll wait till the video comes out. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, DOT community.
Yeah, Runa was the basis of me starting to call the Epic token the pull at the casino.
Yeah, there you go.
From day one on my channel.
Epic tokens. They need to rename those.
What's up, J-Dub? Yeah, right.
I remember when I first started playing. And I saw Epic Token and had the 4 stars underneath. I'm like, oh wow, I'm gonna get a 4-star. What's this 2-star level 15? What is this?
Yeah, what is this? What is this 2-star Runa? What is this? Kool-Aid, what's up? You love some Runa? Dougie Fresh says only Zalon loves to hate Runa. Runa is lame. Dougie Fresh. I have her on every one of my lands, Dougie Fresh, including VP. That's right, DOT community. I have gone completely VPPP. Completely. So, it's like going sugar-free. Or gluten-free.
Nobody likes sugar-free. Come on.
Yeah, actually, I did grab, this morning, I needed to grab some Gatorades at the Wawa, or the gas station, as some people don't know what Wawa is. And, the Gatorades, I looked at, I just blindly went in there and pulled 2 out, and I looked at them, I was like, ooh, wait, these are 0. And Gatorade Zero has absolutely no sugar in it. It's like a artificial sweetener, I guess, and they taste awful. So, and you want something, especially when you're dying outside in the hot sun, because it was 92, 93 today here in Pennsylvania. So you can't be having something that you just don't like. Tasting like garbage.
Well, because it's probably humid there too, right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. The humidity's killer, because even if a small thunderstorm comes through, it's like, oh, sweet, it's gonna cool things down. Not really, because as soon as that storm
steam coming off the streets.
as soon as the storm rolls out, and we all of course run for cover more or less for maybe a 10-15 minute break, and then when it rolls out, it just your brow starts to rain. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Ohio, so I know what the climate's like there.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be.
That's where I'm from.
It's supposed to be 100 next week here, so it's going to be pretty ridiculous. I know, saying that to all the people out in the Midwest and out in the western part of the U.S., they're all like, "Yeah, hundreds of lines, not a big deal." I know, but for here, it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but we get 100. It could be 90 degrees, but with the heat index and the humidity, it's like 115. Ohio gets humid. You can't even move without sweating.
Dude, it's brutal in Ohio. However, the hottest place on the planet that I've ever been to, oh my gosh, Houston in August, oh, it's awful. It's awful.
You hear that, dude?
It's 105. It's 105, and there's 95% humidity. But it's still 98 degrees. It's insane.
What's up, Rage? Thanks for joining in.
I contracted in Houston for a year. For the most part, I really liked it, but my goodness.
Oh, and the break.
Summer was, it was unbelievable.
So you heard that, DOT community?
Texas for basic, and people were dropping in July.
Houston in August. There we go, DOT community. It's official. It has been stamped a no-go zone.
Were you Air Force, Jim?
Yeah.
I did basic training in the same place, and I went, no joke, and they black flagged all of it except for like 6 days.
Yeah, we had a lot of black flags, but there was a lot of guys out there just keeling over. We, stand at attention or something, they'd lock their legs, boom, they were down.
We did a parade one day, and we had 3 dudes, like you said, locked their legs and went face first, whap, right on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it gets hot down there.
Holy smokes.
San Antonio, Texas, July, basic training. It was no joke.
We're going to switch things up. We're going to jump to another Ranger just to make the stream a little bit more enjoyable, but not too much different. We're just jumping to Calvarex.
Hey, there's a lot of black golds here also. If Val's not going to jump in and get DM, I bet Black Gold will get DM.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's very true, Jim. Black Gold, you could jump on. Save it from being an all-male stream.
Because apparently, even though she's my co-host, I have no sway over Val anymore. She won't jump in.
That's right. Because she calls you Jimmy Poo.
Lord, what are you doing, bro?
What are you doing, bro? This is Dude Channel, bros.
This is the Dude stream. Don't be bringing up the nicknames.
Yeah, that's right. We gotta stand up for each other, right? So, oh, what's up, the brain? Good to see you. What is this? The Weather Channel? Yeah, that's right. We're talking how bad it's gonna be outside. We're like old men. Definitely a sausage fest. Yeah, thanks, brain.
Ether, I imagine Houston is like or building houses or apartment complexes or anything without pools, I'm assuming. I have no idea how you live without a pool.
FL Rebel says, it's gonna rain. Brain, we could just start roasting them and it would be a sausage roast. Oh, jeez. Thanks, Rebel. Just going right around vintage. He's got like, it's cool. He's got like this, he's like a planet, you know? He's got one ring of food lands and then he has one ring of VP lands. The vintage rings.
I mean, I don't use resources for like anything, so I just ever use gold. I wish I could buy land refreshes with gold.
Wait, do you have your horde maxed? Did you say you have your horde troops maxed? Because you said you have no use for your resources.
I have no use for gold.
Oh, okay.
Well, and honestly, horde the like 2.5 weeks. So use food for it. Well, I mean, naturally, Titan Fusion and Relic forging. I buy land refreshes every day. Because, I mean, why not?
Right.
Do either Titan Fusion or Relic forging or land refreshes. My God, we have to do something with our gold.
Right. There needs to be something to be... because they're not talking about making a Castle 26 anytime soon. So, if that's the case, then what is gold supposed to be for after you max Castle?
Yeah.
And they're going to say, make spells. Okay. But food makes troops, and food also does other things, even at max Castle. So why can't gold also have a secondary use at max Castle? You know?
They gotta make something use gold. Spell relics. I mean, I can't remember when, I really had to build spells. I'm constantly just throwing them away in battle just to get them out of my treasury.
This is also very true. So, Black Gold, Brain wants to know if you're going to come on. And also, let's see. Vintage started stuttering when asked if he had his Horde max. Something's up. Press him on it. Probably level 1. Skipping leg day. No, they come level 16, Brain. But anyway, it's okay.
I think I just started level 22 or something. I don't know. But
yeah, you don't have to rush
it's
them.
over 2 weeks.
Yeah, you don't have to really rush them because they don't have. If they don't have any Void Titans on the near horizon, why are you rushing them? You know what I mean? So I have mine sitting at 19, and I reprioritized to other troops for the time being. So I think I'm taking my Spearman up to 23 right now. So that's way more important to me. Ooh, 4-star Halberd. Yeah.
Wondering if they're going to be doing like summoning Titan opposites.
Okay.
Say you got Poseidon, or kind of defensive. So are they going to have a summoner that provides Omega Imperials? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm wondering if they're going to do something like that. Offensive Minotaur, but that's what I'm getting at, I guess.
I was wondering if there would be another round, not another round, but more summoning relics, such as the Calvarax relics. I really think that could be another avenue, making non-summoning Titans into summoning Titans would kind of make some of those guys viable again, maybe.
Yeah, that could be interesting. So yeah, Brain, you weren't here. I have a radical set of ideas for the early game. I want to try and put out a video or video series about it. That on that one. You have to rewatch.
Black Gold says, I thought about joining, but then I saw only 4 likes with 41 people watching. It made me sad. D says, you are so adorable. See?
Oh, me? She called me adorable? Thank you, D.
No. D saying that to Black Gold, Jim. You take.
Oh, no, she was clearly talking about me. Come on.
Yeah, right? No. She was talking about the gracious host. Clearly. So Ice joined and says, Z, what are your thoughts on relics you finishing? I finished last night, got 3 4-star boost relics, very nice. Ice, I am not finishing. I have all of these relics already, and the only one that I may want a second copy of would be the Wild Arrows. Unfortunately, I have not finished maxing the first one that I already have for my my Minotaur, so I didn't find it necessary to grind the entire event for a second one. Let's just put it that way. So if I didn't have more of the everything else, then I probably would do this whole event. But I have everything else. Multiple copies. But I do want event relics.
Drum? He's talking about how everyone has the same defense now?
Yeah.
Telling you, I mentioned this in my last video. I was kind of probing them on the live stream about getting a viable Imperial's Guardian. Dude, I'm telling you, I think that could be so good if they do the Titan right.
Yeah. And they said, watch this space, like you said again in your video. And it's so true. They know it at this point. They know it.
Have to.
They know it, and they know that one of the biggest things that the DOT community wants, and I know it. People will be like, "I want cheaper events." We know, but it's more the DOT community, especially the competitive DOT community, wants good defenders. That's what they'll spend the gems on. That's what'll actually make people play like crazy. Kronos was a great example of this. Minotaur was an afterthought. I don't think people grinded Minotaur thinking he's going to be the greatest defender ever, but I think that kind of came after the fact for many players. So I know Kronos, people were going nuts for him before the fact. So there's a little bit of a, situation there, because that's why I know a lot of people are crying now to try to get a Minotaur now, because they're like, oh, man.
So, Brian, no, it's not going to save the game, but maybe it'll bring a little variety into our lives.
I would love to see that, an Imperial Guardian. Yeah.
Taku-pocalypse. Everyone using
this. For that. I want it.
Andrew Drumdiddle says everyone using the same defense is incredibly boring. Yeah, agreed. And that's why more Titan defenders is necessary in the game. It really is.
Heroes here.
Tuesday live stream, yeah, right? Very unexpected. But it's because of this event, and because of so many players that are playing this event, because they didn't have the opportunity, or maybe have passed on the if they did have the opportunity, because maybe they were a early player, you never know, or they just didn't play the game at the time. So, and for instance, this week I'm in NTG War for the Kronos event. I already have 2 Kronos. People would say, if the Kronos event happens, why would you want another, basically 2 Kronoses? Because you'd be getting one. If you're in a team that's going to finish, you're going to get one in Milestone, and you're going to get one in top 50. So we basically have 2 top 50 teams set already. Dee's been working on it for the last 2 weeks. So if this Kronos event doesn't drop this week, she'll go crazy. But I'll get number 3 and number 4 Kronos, even if I don't have enough relics to get, to also get them both equipped out, because I'm more on the team player aspect at this point. I want to see everybody in NTG get a Kronos if they can, if they want it. So I'm going to be right there with them, fighting the good fight.
So are you saying before you wasn't a player that it was all about you?
No. Many a times.
Oh.
I'm just saying, many a times I was playing for the team as well, because I always like to make sure that we achieve our goals. But I just know that everybody's going to be gunning for this event, and we need to make sure that we stay in top 50. And even some of the best event teams will be struggling to fight hard for this one, because the hype is real. And like I said earlier in the stream, they're talking about it down in Champions. So I mean, like, whew, it's going to be tough.
Kronos is a bad man.
I still want another crit relic in this game for the Goliath.
Dougie Fresh says, defender anything is everything. The brain says, that made no sense, Dougie Fresh. I have an offensive build ready to use. Yeah, that's right. Getting more than 1 Kronos if you only have one, or you're getting 2, hopefully in this upcoming event, if that is the case, then, yeah, having 1 for defense, 1 for offense is a very viable thing in this case, because a lot of times we say, why do you need, if you get your ideal role and you get 2 of them, why do you need to keep 2? A lot of times people are just like, you just need 1, either for just defense or just attack, Rarely do we see 2 Titans that are good for both. The brain. You got a great propose. You want to propose a bet? Everyone needs to answer this question in the chat and on Discord. You ready? Brain says, "Will the debt?"
Wait, we got to get the ground rules. Them mentioning it is one thing. Them saying when they're going to release it is an entirely different conversation.
Okay.
Commit to, in 3 weeks we're gonna turn it on.
Yeah, commit to. Okay. Will the devs announce the relic storage solution tomorrow? Yay or nay? What's the over/under? So here we go. Everybody in the chat, I want to know what you think. Will they? Yes or no is all you have to say. Yes or no. Will they announce the relic storage solution tomorrow?
No.
Nay.
Everybody's been very positive, and we appreciate your patience. We're working very, very hard on it, and it will be available soon. That's what their answer is going to be.
Yeah, we're getting a very conclusive no from everyone.
Expectations are low.
Yeah, expectations are very low here.
Let me rephrase that. Are properly set too low.
Yeah. So, should it be like an in-flight announcement? Hello, we would like to have you lower your game expectations to your full and upright positions.
But please run the event and pull the relics so that I can pay for my winter home.
Mm-hmm. That's right. No, everyone's putting in no. They will say we are working on relic storage. It's number 1 on our list. Yeah, that's right, Black Gold. Coming soon. My vote is soon. Ice. Your vote is soon. I agree with that. I agree. Oh, D's nuts is hitting you up. You gotta unbubble Vintage.
Avatar.
Oh, well, they've been asking that question, D. Don't worry. Well, yeah, FL Rebel, you're still running 1.32. I think a majority of us are still running 1.32. Is there anybody here in the chat or on Discord that's got 1.33? You do, Vintage, right?
I do.
But nothing really has been noticeable besides the Void relics, or Resist relics, right? That's been dropping?
Yeah, and would say is, and this might be a data outlier, is that during Conquest, an abnormally high number of 4-star relic drops, and it seems to have continued, but I can't say that, yes, they have increased it.
Because it still might be a test for you, and then they may obviously...
yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
So
it seems like you're a guinea pig right now.
Stays this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it stays this way. Definitely getting some interesting 3-star relic drops. I got a 3-star shocking gem drop. I would like to think that the 4-star would drop, but we all know the answer to that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that video, Vintage. It'll be the
They're going to do an entire relic event where that is literally the only decent relic in it. And that's what it's going to be.
Watch. That could be the next relic event. If that's the next relic event, Vintage, that I'm going to be going crazy for that one. And so are you.
Everybody will.
They should know better. Actually, because I don't have enough time to make all my own videos that I've already come up with ideas, can I propose one to you, Vintage? Could you make a what relics should be in the relic in the relic events video?
Yeah, totally.
I think that's a really good idea, and you definitely have a lot of the proper lists to go ahead and
I ran a couple of those last year.
Yeah.
I have 2 of them, various wish lists and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Might be time to update it.
One wish list or in this one, the Expo and the wild arrows that you had on there.
Yeah, my old school cool ones.
Yeah.
Community, okay. Yes, there's this thing called Ice Mall. And yes, it's unique, and oh my gosh, it's an old school cool relic. No, it sucks.
We're going to show it off. We're going to show it off, though, now, Vintage. You brought it up. Showing it off.
Don't be begging them for the stupid Ice Mall. It'll just ruin an event. Remember Champ Yard
Here's
Dog?
one. Here's one. The Calabash.
Calabash
would be a great relic to be in the a relic event.
Oh, yeah.
Calabash would be one. But here, I have to show the Ice Mall off because, well, they could also make another relic event with this one in it too, the Elemental Grasp. That would be a crazy event. Although they might keep that to once a year. Like, they might not really have it out in the same year. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But where is it? We got to get to it. Oh, wait. We have to take one quick pit stop to check out my Militia and Archer giant axes, and then we'll continue.
So, Drum, the Rabbit Heirloom. That's another all-troop.
Oh, yeah, the Rabbit Heirloom?
I didn't get that one.
Rabbit, I didn't get it either.
Melee resist.
That rabbit would definitely be a great relic for the relic event. But here's the Ice Mall.
That's how you get your 80% melee resist.
Yep. We need a 4-star whetstone event. I would put it in one of the relic events, and people would still go crazy for it. Like, maybe second to last. Second to last relic could be the 4-star whetstone. It would still get a lot of people.
No.
It would still get people excited. It would.
Would it? You think?
Well, okay, in a relic event, there's got to be at least a minimum of 3 relics that they're trying to push, and there may be a 4th or 5th one, 4-star version in there. So if you get a 4-star, if one of the 4 or 5 relics in the relic event is a 4-star whetstone, would people complain? Answer is no. So no one's going crazy for a battle drop. I know, Drum, I know. But still, 4-star whetstone is one of the most sought after battle drops around. Let's just put it that way.
I think we've only had it in an event once, right?
You'd complain. Well, no. Okay. If we put the Calabash and we put the Easter Bunny and another relic or two and put a 4-star whetstone in, would you complain then, Drumadiddle? Gosh, we got to really appease this guy. Like the Coppice? That'd be another nice one to throw in a relic event. I know we just had it recently, but Coppice is pretty sweet. All right, let's... gotta get back to grinding. I'm doing a D. I'm noodling. Gotta get back to grinding. Actually, we should check and see where we're at in the event now. With straight grind from now until now, or from about an hour... now until now. From like an hour and, 12 minutes ago. I'm ranked 29,000, and I got 420 total. Let's see, what do we got? Not bad. We got to get to 500 definitely to get the second one, and 1,500 if we're lucky. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I got some DGs. Maybe a 3rd event relic, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Captain Howdy asks, why do you keep the Ice Mall if it don't work anymore, Zalan? Well, if you've been watching my channel for a good amount of time, you know I keep certain relics just for the sake of being able to say that I have them. The Ice Mall just so happens to be one of them, along with the 3 shard lands. Or not shard lands, but the 3 shards that I have. Or 2 shards, I should say. One champion, 1 infiltrator. Just to say I have them. So
The trophies.
Yeah, they're just straight trophies. Yeah, Extinction, the Ice Hammer and Ice Maul are the exact same. What's it called? Not animation, but picture. So there are just a few other things in the game that are like that, where we have the same image but for two different things. 500 souls and rank 29k. Yeah. I mean, when I had 12 souls, I was at 64,000, something like that, in the very beginning. Where are the players? I don't know. Typically between 60 and 80k active. So right now we're in the lower portion of that, the 60 to 70k.
I don't know if Drum caught that part where I was talking about completely overhauling early castle level and, basically players months in this game to speed them into the mid game. I really think they could do that and get more players in here.
Yeah. But we still
tried the game for, say a month.
Yeah.
Just say they tried it for a month and they're like, this isn't for me. It's going to take forever. I'm not going to do it. You could even get some of those people back.
Well, Vintage, you do play other games other than Dawn of Titans, correct? Yeah. Okay. In that case, do any of them ever have ads pop up in them?
Well, I do Boom Beach.
Okay. The only reason the only reason I asked about ads was because have you ever seen a Dawn of Titans ad in any of them?
Oh no.
I see.
Fools need a marketing budget. They gotta do it. I can't believe they don't do any advertising. It's ridiculous.
And this is exactly. I mean, I found out about Dawn of Titans through another game. They did it before. They've marketed ads. Inside of other games. I had something stuck in my throat. But I'll tell you. It's out there. You can do it. It's easy to do. It's not something they have. Oh, gosh, the most depressing thing ever is to see them spend the money on, because the video the videos they make for the Titans and stuff like that, for especially like God releases or Summoner releases and everything else, the videos that they play right before and after the dev live streams, they have to send that out to an outside sourced company to make. It is not made in-house. They've mentioned it before on a live stream that is made by a different company. And they just send it over.
Yes.
And they send it over to them. And they could just use that video very easily to just throw it into any other games as an ad. Because it shows pretty much exactly what many people have seen, showing off the graphics, showing off the epic battles, So, and at the very end of every single one of those, the company that they use to outsource that must do it for a lot of other games, because they're already putting Android and iOS little stickers at the very bottom of every single one of those videos that they make. And that's exactly what the companies that make videos for the advertisements that I've seen in other games, that's exactly what they do. I don't know why they're not utilizing it.
And they've mentioned, I've actually had other people mention to me that they've had seen an ad on Facebook. They're all in on Facebook, which is kind of weird because, I quit Facebook like a year and a half ago because it was a complete dumpster fire back then even. And I hear it's gotten even worse. Does anyone still use Facebook?
Well, I use Facebook, but that's where I found out about Dawn of Titans. Facebook, actually, two and a half years ago.
I think Facebook is more popular outside of the U.S. right now. I think that's the case.
Okay.
I think that is honestly the case because I don't think that YouTube has the kind of reach when it comes down to, I guess, the community building, because you can post videos and have like a kind of like a band community or a line community built in to your, streaming platform. So I don't know. It seems to be something that definitely, people outside of the U.S. use a bunch. So
Yeah.
I think that's the case. I mean, it's like people in Europe use WhatsApp. Well, it's not really used a lot here in the U.S., but when you go overseas, WhatsApp is like Line or Band, and people are like, huh, it's interesting. But yeah, I think that could be the case.
Yeah, well, good for you, Black Gold. You don't need social media. Yeah, I left Facebook after all the data breaches and them selling your information behind your back and all that crap. I'm like, nope, ain't doing it.
Yeah. Drum says, I enjoy the game, but player base is continually shrinking. It's shrinking and expanding. Shrinking and expanding. Speaking of that, Drum, I saw, who was it? A longtime player joined the Legends of Warhammer band again. I forget who it was, though. He was... It's been a long time since he's been up there, so I'm assuming he's around for Kronos. But a lot of players that missed out, that were in lower leagues doing their own thing back when he came out the first time, are definitely banding together and finding homes for this event, because everyone's really excited. So it's gonna be nuts. Zenga always promotes slot games. They could do this game. Yeah, it's very true. They'll discuss it like we want the ads. Mofo, we trying to help y'all out. Yeah, not particularly asking for ads inside of our game. We're just asking them to put ads in other games. Guns of Boom also, but everyone is leaving the game after the update. Yeah, Mirth. Stuff like that happens all the time. Updates happen. Games notice major shifts in player bases. They try to do everything they can to bring it back. Also, to remember, games like these that are evergreen games think of like waves on a beach. Initially, there is like a tsunami wave, which is what happens when the game releases. And then after that, any water that's left on the beach, which is the players that never leave, are continually bombarded with small waves of new players coming in all the time. So it just depends on, how much sun is hitting that beach and how much of the, how much of the original player base is evaporating. Whoa, what an analogy. It's crazy. But yeah, that's how I see it. Evergreen games are like waves hitting a beach. They're constantly going to get new players. There's constantly going to be players that are going to say, I'm either taking a break or this is going to be it. So Great Sage? Eagle Claw. No, yeah, it was Eagle Claw. Great Sage has been around down in Legends. I don't remember Sage really leaving Legends League, but maybe he did. But Eagle Claw, Eagle Claw was from back in the day, and he went into Mothball down in like Guardians or something like that, down in one of our wonderful Hangar Bay alliances where we got to mothball all our old players.
Zalon or D, what's a fella do to join NTG Hammer for a visit?
For a visit? Oh, you just gotta message D in game. She'll get you in right away. She's like a receptionist for NTG. Hello, how can I? She'd say, "Hi, how can I help you? I'm D. I've live streamed for the last 3 weeks, guys.
I want to bounce around a little bit.
Yeah. You discuss with D and
Figure D will be okay with a guy that does 10 million VP and does the event. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Hammer loves that. Her precious Hammer. She loves that.
Oh, come on, I'll take you, Vintage.
Yeah, I'll take you right now, Vintage.
Come on, hon, just message me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Oh, Extinction wants Vintage over in war. Yeah, that's fine too. That's fine too.
visit war at some point. I really want to just bounce around.
Okay. Gotta play fair. Extinction's like, yeah, you're not a receptionist. It says D's gonna kill you, Zalon. Well,
is it, channel subscribers? I mean, that's really the primary goal.
That's right.
The NTG folk have always been good to me on my YouTube channel. So
yeah, well, we appreciate what you do. We definitely appreciate what you do. There's a lot of great insight and also pounding on the tables discussions. So it's always a good time over on your channel, and it's well appreciated.
Those are the best ones, the pound on the table moments.
Yeah, I know you like them, Jim. I love it. Jim watches your videos, Vintage. He makes sure there's a table close by, just in case.
Okay, you're a telephone operator, D. You're not a receptionist.
All right, D. You're not a receptionist. You're not a receptionist.
Yeah, Alliance Administrator.
There you go, Alliance Administrator.
So Kool-Aid, yeah, man. I'll check out Momo one week as well.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I agree. Momo Squad is definitely a well-known and long-time running alliance. You could visit the Praetorium Born, blah, 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 blah. I mean, that's like visiting like 10 or 12 old alliances all at the same time, isn't it?
Well, and chances are, I've probably warred with those guys at some point because, the first year and a half I played, I was just a war dude.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
APOC says, yeah, pretty sexist a lot. I didn't mean it like that. APOC. I rip on D enough as it is. Definitely a alliance administrator, like Vintage said. Definitely.
Yeah, like the PB guys. I mean, I bounced around early on. I don't know. I like visiting other people, right?
That's right.
And
Oh, I'm leaving now.
What happened?
D just joined.
D just joined. Oh no, she's mad. She's mad.
Hashtag blames alone. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, Churro says she might raise your VP minimum. I know, right? I'm getting in trouble. Jimothy. Oh, Drum's drinking out. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, Vintage. Yo, that's right. D is traffic control up in the flight tower. That's a good one, Ice. I like that analogy. There, we're getting better.
I think we need to refresh you on the non-toxic rules, Zalon.
Oh no!
okay, so now D is going to play the APOC proxy role.
Yeah.
For your terminology.
That's right.
Wait, did Spawn promote to NPG War? How did he get in there?
On a technicality.
Oh, I like that. I like that drum.
I demoted him to dragon.
This is interesting.
I like that drum. I like that. Did he promote to war? How'd he get in there? Oh, Brain says he's snitching. APOC's here. See, everyone knows. I'm in trouble. Oh, no. See, that's another way to get D on Discord, says Black Gold. Yep, see? Now Black Gold's off the hook. I don't know. I don't know. Yo, see, the brain says, "Oh dang, her voice is extra high pitched today." See? I know. That's what it is.
Hey, go dance here.
Oh yeah, of course, Godan's here when everything's getting real good. What's going on, Godan?
Godan, you only dropped 17 videos today. It's a couple, bud.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, and APOC knows the brain. The brain is still around, APOC. He still comes on my live streams, even if he doesn't play the game on a regular basis. He still comes here to harass us. That's right, Lex. I got busted. G. Radcliffe, what's going on? Juan, don't mess with D until after Kronos event unless you have a death wish. That's right. It's a party now.
You got everybody up in here. You got Godan, you got Brain, APOC, D, Drum, Vintage.
Oh, which reminds me.
Black Gold.
The brain taught me so much about DOT. That's right, APOC. That's right. So here, I'm going to post the link to... Yeah, that should be right. This is the NTG...
I think I should hire you, Zalon, to be my secretary.
Oh, yeah? You would be very disappointed with my performance. You would be very disappointed with my performance. Everything that you would get, you'd be like, I needed to know about this yesterday. And I'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So is he going to be able to wear heels or flats?
Yeah, I don't want to wear either.
For sure, heels.
Heels. You're making me wear power heels? Oh my gosh, I don't need to wear power heels.
Feel the power.
Feel the power.
We'll give him
Zalon is now manservant.
Manservant.
Said you could wear a pantsuit.
I could wear a pantsuit.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus. That's ridiculous. This is a real roasting now. A real roasting.
APOC, we don't want to see that, APOC, no.
Yeah, make him wear a short skirt also and pick up things all the time. Oh gosh. Oh, the brain agrees.
Like that.
Oh wow, the brain agree. Oh my gosh, this is like a minute apart, but the brain and APOC both say the same thing. Oh my gosh.
I like Black Gold's idea, though.
I think you earned that from calling me a secretary.
Oh, there's Val.
Oh, there's Val. See, all the ladies. See, Black Gold, Val. Oh, man, they're all just... Is Tag Her still sticking around in here? Gosh.
They have my back.
Uh-huh. All right, Ian. Thanks for joining. You can catch it up on the replay. I'm only going to be live for another 25 minutes, and then I'm going to be heading over to the Non-Toxic Gamers channel for the Tuesday night corporate meeting that we always have every week, which most people don't ever get to actually hear happen, but it's happening tonight because we're going to be live streaming the weekly Tuesday night meeting. I just posted a link to the channel above, but as soon as I'm done,
we'll get to hear APOC talk about your VP.
No, APOC won't be talking about my VP.
Lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
142,000 VP.
All right,
No,
all
that
right.
was Gaming Jaeger.
All right.
Competitive team.
That's all. Hey, I'm here as backup, all right? I'm here as backup. For moral support. It is the second hour, Lex. That's why you're saying the show's getting good. Yeah, that's what happens during the second hour. But the good thing is, Jim and Vintage have been here since the very beginning of the stream. So actually,
It's Jimothy.
it's Jimothy. Jim's gonna leave.
Wear fish
He's
nets.
boiling.
Yeah, he's
I
boiling.
can hear him boiling.
Between Kool-Aid calling me Jimmy Pie and Val starting all this, and now Jimothy. Yeah, this ain't never gonna die.
No, it's not. See, hashtag blame Zalon. Oh, see, non-toxic gamers. Yeah, it feels so good to see someone else besides me get roasted. See, APOC's getting ready. He's going to stream from the Non-Toxic Gamers channel and host the meeting. Oh, yeah, I get roasted all the time, APOC. It's all right, though. I just know that means that they love me.
I think D is going to send APOC your player stats.
Oh yeah.
You can review it in the meeting.
Oh,
Yo.
I have a report card for you.
Oh man, my report card. Oh man, it's not gonna. It's not fridge worthy. It's not fridge worthy.
No. It's not fridge worthy. It's not freezer worthy. It's not floor worthy.
What is it, like toilet worthy? I mean, is that what we're talking about? Toilet worthy?
Maybe we could burn it in the yard.
Oh my gosh.
Bad.
Oh man.
The souls are not too bad, but the VP is terrible.
Ah, terrible. Wait a second. I got 1 point. Not enough to hit min last week.
Yeah, that wasn't even the minimum for the team.
Yeah, I know. I don't even want to
He's
say
like, I
that.
got 1.5 million. The team min is 2 mil.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't. It's not good enough.
That's why I took your badge away.
Yeah, I know. Horrifically bad. Let him tell it. He's Mr. Wonderful. Oh, is that right? Epoch, let him tell it. He's Mr. Wonderful. I finally hear the truth. I am rating food and I have way too much. Hold on a second. Yeah. We're upgrading
So,
Fireball.
APOC. I got something for APOC real quick.
Mm-hmm.
A picture of me wearing my. I bought a NTG shirt, and I took a picture of me under the land bridge in Palau. Another really cool one this fall. I think I'm setting up an excellent trip for the fall. So I want to get him another picture of an NTG shirt in an exotic location again.
Oh, very nice. I do remember that when you did send that picture. It was pretty neat.
Yes, Val, it is your fault.
Well, of course, Jim, you're gonna see that and acknowledge it.
Yes. My co-host is supposed to have my back.
Yeah, right. Suspect. Yeah. Apoc saying, tag the @nontoxic global account and we'll retweet anything from the community. Yeah. We're always looking for ways to spotlight things in the community. Of course. Of course. We most definitely are. Because, believe it or not, NTG plays way more mobile games than a lot of people would believe. So, if you do tune in tonight, we'll be talking about that on the corporate.
Where are you going to be streaming at? Here?
No. It's over on the Non-Toxic Gamers. If you just click the Non-Toxic Gamers, that's APOC right there. He just switched over to the other channel. So if you click on that, that's the actual flat NTG, corporate YouTube account, more or less, for all of us to just play around with. So.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of times, most of the stuff that we discuss is based on, is a lot of what everybody's currently working on, a lot of the different relationships that we have with a lot of different gaming companies that are out there, stuff like that. And other opportunities that may arise, because sometimes companies that are doing, that have mobile gear, like the Mobile Grip, we, had them contact us, and other such gaming companies that have different things that they're trying to do, or apps, mostly apps, but sometimes there's actual physical hardware involved. But we're still grinding along. I was gonna say, where are you at in the event right now, Vintage, Jim, D, and the rest of the people in the chat? Let's get some audience participation going here. Where are you all in the event right now?
I finished yesterday, Mac.
Of course you did, Jim. Of course you did.
Yeah, I'm in a weird spot where I finished. I just want to play for drops, but at the same time, gems. So I'm kind of I'm in a weird spot in this event.
That's what I'm doing. I haven't really grinded or did anything. I mean, I was on the road most of the day, but I'm dropping pretty quick, but I don't want to do any more grinding and raise up, because I'd rather have the 4,000 gems than a 100 or 300 divine gems.
Right. So
Why is it messaging you?
go ham and just do a whole bunch of attacks, level my Italis, get a bunch of drops, and maybe I get more divine gems than just 100. I don't know.
Must be nice to have a good Italis to level.
Must be nice.
Jim knows my pain.
Yes, I do.
They just took our money last week, man.
I doubly know the pain. I got the exact same one from the Alliance.
Yeah, it's gross. It's absolutely gross.
And then when I messaged customer support, put both screenshots and everything, I was actually really nice to customer support. I wasn't a mean person. This ain't my stream, so I gotta make sure my mouth is
appropriate.
Yes, appropriate. They basically said that damage against Titans is a very useful skill against Paladins.
Tool.
Like, wow.
Call me a tool.
I love that. Don't call me a tool.
He just called me a tool.
See, the brain says,
Really?
dang, it's Alon. I didn't log on to hear DOT talk. Say something silly so things spice up again. That's what just happened with D and Drum. See, that's what happened.
They like the D&D domestic.
Yeah, D&D domestic. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Exception. I'm gonna accidentally fuse one.
Next time Drum asks for that mango chutney, it's going to be laced with habanero powder.
Oh no, man! She constantly threatens me that she's gonna crap in my food and stuff. I'm sure I've eaten some feces before.
No.
I'm sure, it's her little secret, you know.
Yeah. Oh, these meatballs are real good tonight. Oh.
That's a spicy
Dang.
meatball.
There's threats. They're out there.
So when you sit down at the table and she goes, wait, you got the wrong plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I know it's going down.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm gonna have to start making her taste my food first.
Or you could just be nice to me. How about that?
I like that.
Yeah, he's not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything.
Or you could be nice to me.
Of course.
Of course. She's my favorite person in the whole world.
Mm-hmm. So, 12,900. I'm in the... Salam says 12,900. I'm in the 100 DG, but I would like to get the 4K. It's not like you can shed souls, you know?
You got to stop playing and hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, man. Waiting it out.
Waiting it out.
I finished the event and I stopped.
Yeah, which kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, you basically just can't play the game. So,
I'm in this funny place with the game right now where I'm kind of bored of the game, but I don't want my account to fall behind in case I find the enjoyment again.
Tell them about the offer that you gave me.
What?
I told you I needed a break, and you were like, well, let me take a break, and I'll give you my account.
Yeah, okay, I said that.
okay, he said that.
But then who's going to play my account? And you were like, it doesn't matter, because my account's better. Because I have a bunch of level 50 to 60 Titans that are not maxed.
Right over there.
Save it for your own live stream. No.
If she had a rating for chats, it would be 2,000 or 10,000, right? Is that what I was
All right, so we got
Pay no
Kool-Aid.
attention to her.
Yeah, pay no attention to the lady behind the curtain. Yeah. So we got Kool-Aid saying 1696 souls left to finish. Nice black gold 11.5. You want the 4K gems as well? I mean, man, it is definitely something that a lot of players want over the 100 DGs. Definitely.
Yeah, man, the DGs are pathetic. How could they not update that? Like 4K gems is worth so much more than 100 DGs or 200, even 300. I mean, like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting at 13,018 souls. I'm ranked 699, and I'm just hoping that more people decide they want to finish this event so I can fall into that 4K divine gems or 4K gems.
How many you got?
13,018.
Man, I got 13,270. I'm ranked.
Oh, dude, you are not getting to the gems. You are way
You are not getting to the gems.
no chance. When I look
That's what I
at
just-
the leaderboard where I'm at, like there's quite a few people at my exact score. There's a ton of people at the 16, the 14, the 10. There's a crazy amount, 8, 7. So it's like there's probably 300 people between those 18 souls of 13K to where I'm at. Yeah, I mean, the only people that are pushing the souls are the people that want to, push up on the divine gems. But the problem is the divine gems are just so weak that it's not worth it. Maybe if they started them at like 500 and they went up in increments from there, people would say, "Oh, let me get some of those DGs." But 100 divine gems, man, that's you could not do a single battle in a Legend League and you can demote and you'll get more than 100 divine gems. I mean, ridiculous. I think they need to update that to the current state of the game.
Oh, okay. So Dee saw it. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I
just want to make sure she saw.
Yeah, me too. Brain said, "Dang it, Zalon, I didn't log on to hear." Oh no, wrong one. No, D and Drum are the hot sauce for the DOT taco. I like that. I like that.
You can be rank 50 with 0 VP, and everyone in that alliance will get 150 divine gems. Or you can do this individual event and spend 50 plus who knows how many dollars and score, a top 1,000 and get 100 divine gems. What is wrong with that picture?
That's stupid.
Yeah,
It's
if you're a
outdated.
player,
That's what it
you
is.
should get a worse reward than somebody that's not even doing a single battle for a week.
Yep, it's outdated and needs to be changed. Most definitely.
Brain said Drum sounds like he's not happy with the divine gem situation.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I think it's bad. I want to hit 4K because I think that the rewards are just, I don't know, they're just not relevant to, I mean, yeah, maybe 100 divine gems was somewhat valuable when you didn't get divine gems every week, but now that you do and you see this pathetically low amount, and 4K gems is much more attractive than 100 divine gems. I mean, for divine gems, I don't even care about divine gems anymore, man. Forget that altar altogether.
Well, until they release the 2 new 5 stars. I'm just gonna put that out there. We gotta.
Yeah, even with the 5 stars, I don't even care about 5 stars, man. I was fusing away 5 stars last week. I don't even care about these things. I refuse to level them because they just take so much time and effort.
Oh, okay. Even if what if the 2 new ones drop and they're actually super sweet?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I mean, if I get one and it's totally worth it, then I would level it. But like, I've leveled 1 champion. I've got like 6 of them. I'm good. I've leveled 1 ranger. I've got like 3 of them. I'm good. I've leveled 1 berserker. I've had a silly amount of them where I actually fused 2 of them away this past week. And it's like, I've never bothered leveling the infiltrator 1. They just take too much, man. The best time to level them is when Conquest is going on. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'd rather level a ton of other relics than 1 5-star or 2 5-stars. So it's like, I'm not really happy with those things at all.
That's something I want to look into is with the same number of relics and food, I mean, what is it, like a 10-to-1 ratio of regular relics versus a 5-star?
Yeah, I mean, it's exponentially more because I think with a regular 4-star relic, level 10 is 20K, and I can't remember what it was on the 5 stars level 10, but it's over double that, and that means level 9 is significantly higher, and so on. Like I can't, maybe like level 5 is like 20K, and that's the equivalent of leveling a normal 4-star relic, but it's just so much. And if you don't have like the gold or the food glitch, like Jesus Christ, you're doing battles just to fuse away 4 1-stars for 500,000. That gives you absolutely no relic XP.
I want to bring up something. We were talking about how popular this Kronos event is. I want to say welcome, Ryan Browning. Have you been on the streams before? Because I don't recognize your name, but the thing that you said when you joined here is, who's ready for the Kronos event? And I am. And it seems like everyone else is as well. So, I don't know. It just seems like this event coming up is going to be super popular.
Is he breaking up for anybody else?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, you can hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because his D's noodling around on the other phone.
Uh-huh.
And
Noodling.
if I'm not noodling on my other phone playing the game, then what am I doing? I'm lazy or
playing the
stupid?
game. We've seen it.
Lazy or stupid? Bordy.
This is what I have to deal with.
This is what I have to deal with.
Deal with you right now.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to deal with you right now.
Drums like shh.
I don't know. I'm not really excited for the Kronos event. I got 2 max. Not that I couldn't use more max, but I'm not that excited for it. Depends. See if they have any new relics.
Yeah, that's what. Same thing here, man. It's all about a resist all relic for the Goliaths. I mean, anything outside of that is. I mean, if there's nothing new and it's just a regurgitated Kronos event, I'm going to be severely disappointed, and I might have to tell D that I'm not going to do the event and go to another team because I got 3 max Kronos already, man. If they don't drop something new, like I would just honestly be throwing away money.
That's fine. I have wait lists. At this point, I've given over a dozen players to other teams, so I wouldn't be upset with you.
I like that. Don't make me mad.
Yeah, I mean they got to have something new because a lot of people did do the Kronos event. I mean, if you recall, the Kronos event was one of the most expensive events in DOT.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's true.
Your spenders do have this Titan, and a lot of the big spenders do at least have 2.
Yeah, that's true.
I was having this conversation with someone earlier, and I said, hey, I would have left Events or Us this week. When I was thinking about it, it was already Monday, and I had done 2.5 million VP, and I'm like, I can't VP dump them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm doing it.
Yeah. Just I'm doing it on the hope that they're going to throw out like a resist all relic or something new, some nice treat for Goliaths. But I mean, if it's like honestly, if they just regurgitate everything that we've seen before, that's not gonna be very exciting.
That'll be a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there's a lot of hype with the community about this, so they should give us something new.
D, you want to read Brain's comment?
I would, but someone said I wasn't allowed to noodle on anything. So.
The problem's noodling.
Oh, noodling. I see. Now, here we go. I'll read Brain's comment. He says, they need marriage counseling and someone needs to sneak in a mic and record it. Wait, this is the marriage counseling.
We're good, man.
I know.
This is how we operate.
This is how
how we operate all the time.
all the
Totally
time.
People just think it's amusing.
There's no
I don't
secrets here.
There's no secrets here.
There's nobody that's getting worked up behind the scenes and coming at it the wrong way because everything is on the table at all times.
All times. Extinction says I only have one
Ryan
Kronos.
Browning, yeah. If you don't have Kronos, he is one of the best Titans in the game. So
Yeah, totally.
It's a decision.
If you don't have him, man, it's a must-do event. You would be. I mean, he's a great offensive Titan. He's a great defensive Titan. There's few Titans that really can do that. So it's silly not to get him. And if you can get two, well, boom, then you can have an offense one set up and a defense one set up. It's great.
Exactly.
And honestly, I'll be looking forward to having a Kronos that I can level. Like attacking. I like it. I like leveling my Titans. I like leveling my Relics. I'm looking forward to being able to attack with Kronos again.
Yeah, Vintage, can you read Ice's comment real quick? It's perfect for you.
But if it's the Heartstone, I will be the first one screaming about it. Because just like the stupid Spartan helm that we've had 14 times, we don't need the freaking Heartstone again.
I already
I'm
fused
just
one
those
away.
things away.
Yeah.
About those things.
I fused at least a good 1 or 2 Heartstones away just because. I don't need that many.
Why couldn't they have Heartstones with different resists that were exclusive to certain events? That's how you reward your paying customers. You do a Hearthstone one event, it's poison and fire. You do a Hearthstone another event, it's ice and whatever physical, or ice and lightning, or lightning and earth. Why not? They got so many other troop relics that have different resists. Why not have a Hearthstone have different resists? It would also create some nice variance on defense. You see, they have a Hearthstone, you automatically don't say, "Oh, it's poison and fire." You don't know what the heck it is.
It's true.
Yeah, totally agree with that.
Yeah, man, and it creates value for the people that do spend on repeat events. Certain people, maybe like yourself, Vintage, and I've done almost every event in this game. Like, it would reward your paying customers by having things like that. Spartan Helm, okay. Why not have Spartan Helms with different resistances that are exclusive to certain events? That could be the reason why a person that doesn't normally spend would do a particular event, because they want those 2 resists that are available on this Spartan Helm this week.
And I totally agree that it would be so good to have some kind of hidden information to where, if I have a different Heartstone and that's not what you're expecting, it would actually help defense. I love that.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. I don't think they'll ever do anything with it, but it's something that would be what I think would be so easy for them, because they already have the same relic with different stats all throughout the game for offense and defense. Like, why not? You got this Hearthstone relic and you're constantly dropping Goliath events. Just change the resists every once in a while. It seems like it's such an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
All right, so APOC just went live. So I'm going to get another 4 stones. We'll do one more battle. And I'm going to wrap this stream up. I do appreciate everybody joining. It's been just about 2 hours. Well, just about 2 hours. And we've been grinding hard to see how far we can get here in the event. And grab some more event relics. I'm not going to say I'm not going to quit the grind, though, because during the meeting, I can most definitely be on Discord and watch the live stream and play the game at the same time. So,
how far are you going, Zolan?
1,500 for 3 event relic tokens sounds pretty sweet for me. So I have all these relics already. So, and actually multiple copies in certain cases, because the forest bow I have 2, 1 maxed, 1 not. I got 2 what's it called? Heart Seekers. One's at level 7, the other's 1. So, and I also have a 4-star Wild Arrows already too, so, which is going to be leveled up for Minotaur here very soon. So, I just didn't see any point in really running heavy in this event. So, just grabbing extra tokens for Kronos. I won for Edalus event and now the Relic event, and for And for Loki event, if there is no new relic, not sure if I'm going for another Chronos. What you guys think? Well, yeah, it just depends. If you're a player that already has multiple Chronos and multiple Chronos relics, and you have other projects that you're working on, and you have let's just say you have too many projects to work on currently right now, is a better way to put it. Maybe you would rather just not play the Chronos event. I'm just saying, as much as a lot of the hype behind it is because people have 0 Chronos, 1 Chronos, maybe even 2, but still want more, is the reason why a lot of people are playing it. So, pick your events wisely, because if you're a player that has been around for a good amount of time and you've played a lot of events, you will know that there's going to be always a bunch of events out there that are going to seem really awesome, and then you unfortunately sometimes get bad skill rolls on your Titans. So let's just put it that way. Kronos is a guarantee; his skills are always going to be the same, but that also deters people a little bit, because sometimes, like for instance, having 2 different Valorans but with 2 different sets of resists, or 2 different Volstans with 2 different sets of resists, that's not bad. That's a good thing. You can switch them out and blah 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 blah. But if you get 3 or 4 Chronoses, you may find yourself saying, they're not going to be. It's not going to be something that's going to be a high priority for me. It's not going to be a super high priority. But I just like playing super popular events and helping out my teammates. That's more. And
it also comes down to what kind of player you are.
True. I also am hoping for a good new Goliath relic too, as well. That's really what I'm really hoping for. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, if you don't have an issue leveling Titans, then having multiples of a good Titan is a good thing. But if you don't level your Titans to 60 and you don't have a lot of max Titans, and you have a bunch of Titans that you would eventually like to level to 60, then having 1 Chronos might be fine for you, because it's a project you have to work on. But there are some people that level Titans like crazy, and like I have 3 max Chronos, and just because I know he's good, like if I get another one, I'll level that one too. It won't take that long either. So he's an excellent. Go ahead.
He's the kind of Titan that, when you max him, probably one of the best, island defenders you can have.
Exactly.
So,
that's where I was going with that.
All right. So
retiring your Chronos is a good thing too.
Yeah. I guess. You can have 20 Chronos, and he's going to crush it on all your islands, and people are going to be like, maybe we'll just let him farm that DP. Right. Valorans, Chronos, Minotaurs, these are like the VP lands that'll be in bonus, and people still won't hit. So, there are people that do hit them, but chances are those are going to be the ones sticking around.
Chronos is far more of a deterrent than your some champion or whatever, right?
Yeah, I call them scarecrows.
There you go.
Kool-Aid. Yeah, so Black Gold saying peanut butter in the chat. The brain's getting excited. He says Mufasa. Say it again. That's funny. Thank you, Tag Her says thanks for streaming, Zalon, and everyone. Yes, thank you, D and Drum and Jim and Vintage, for all joining in on Discord. I always appreciate that. It's better when you are all here. Let's just put it that way. From my perspective, who is harder to find, Walder or Carmen Sandiego? I don't know. I was always
Carmen
good.
Sandiego, without a doubt, man.
I was always good at finding Carmen Sandiego. I always had a hard time finding
Zalon,
Walder.
you're being summoned.
Yeah, I'm being summoned. Meeting Zalon. Yeah, see, Moon City. Yep. All right, I'm coming, Moon City. Woo, Kool-Aid. That's right. All right.
For anyone that streams this weekend, I want to try and join everyone's streams this weekend. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. There you go, Vintage. Everyone's. And that means, let's see, from the people I saw here in the chat, that would be, we have FL Rebel. We definitely have D and Drum. Let's see who else. We also have Jim, who has Valon with him. And
I'll be streaming Thursday.
oh, you'll be streaming Thursday. Ooh, okay, cool. Well then,
Timothy is going to stream on Thursday.
you had to get it in, didn't you, Drum? All right, let's see where we're at, and we're gonna wrap it up here. Let's see, we are at 792, so I still got to get to 1500 before I go to bed tonight. So I have at least 2 tokens, but I'm hoping to get 3. All right, DOT community, I hope everyone got as far as they wanted to in this event, and also looking forward to the possible Kronos event this week. So, get the event done already, easily. I know, right, Frantic? Yeah, someone else should stream, the brain says. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe someone will for DOT. But for me, I'm heading over to this place right here. For anybody in the chat that wants to come over and check out the NTG main channel, I'm going to be going over to the meeting.
I'm going to hop over. I'll listen in.
All right, cool. All right, thank you everybody for joining, and I will talk to you all again very soon.